Good morning. All right, good morning, everybody. Football time. Buffalo. Buffalo and the Jets. It's getting that time of year. Playoffs will be coming up another month. Go get yourself a coffee, orange juice, water, vodka. No. We got some snow here. It's been quite mild lately, but that's all right. Thank you for your support on my introduction to the Columbos and all them crazies. That was a success. I appreciate your support. Of course, you guys like that stuff, and I'll do another series, a little mini series like Dynasty. Dad had 12 million views. I got 156 views, but I'll pump them out just the same. I hope everybody's doing good and safe and keeping up with the holiday and all of that stuff. What's there to talk about? Oh, I saw something that was saying we still had a prisoner, a Marine in Russia being held and got left behind, and Brittany Griner. They bargained for. They got a international arms dealer, one or two of them. They traded for Brittany Griner when all the while we have a U.S. Marine being held in Russia. Wow. I don't want to get political and pollute my video, but holy cow. Was she going to come over here now and write a book and all that? Will she kneel let's see if she's standing for the anthem. If they even play the anthem in the WNBA. They're so woke and anti everything. Do they even play the anthem? Well, let's see if she stands during the national anthem. She'll write a book, blah, 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 and everything else. Boo-hoo, boo-hoo, my 10 months in a Russian prison. So, let's see. What else is going on here? I'm going to do another, I can't think of, maybe one or two parts of, I'm going to take, some of the content from the other video and, good morning, Deb. And I'm going to take some of the content and then I'm going to go deeper into that. So I got those Buffalo Bills sweats on. Thank you kindly. And the Bills shirt. Good morning, Mo. So I'm going to do some of that, break some of that content down a little farther about my introduction to that crime family and that clown Robert K. on some of his on his past history. The guy that robbed all the money from he's if you didn't watch the other video, that Robert K. robbed his parents' life savings of $250,000 and blew it on the Bills game, on a Super Bowl, and then that whole story that follows. And there's some other things that I want to communicate. So that's that. Sunday, you got to get to church. Well, we got to get the Bills home. We got to get the Buffalo Bills. I mean, this AFC is tough. The Jets, the Miami, it's tough. The Josh Allen hasn't been on his top game, but his average game is good enough to win. But I think he's being bothered by that injury. So, but the Bills are going to have to start showing some kind of defense somewhere along the line. Playoff time comes, all these teams have offenses and they could be explosive at any time, but they better start coming up with some defenses. And Buffalo Bills defense looks horrendous at times. The injuries. It seems like back in the 70s, 80s, and 90s, there wasn't as many injuries. I mean, these players, you think they're like technology and nutrition and training and everything else would be heightened. They're just getting all these injuries every game. Or maybe they're just little wimps. They're just little wimps that they stub their toe and they sit out games. Yeah. Von Miller, all the hype. Von Miller, he's out. The other the defensive line, all their freaking thoroughbreds are out. They still get that check every week, $6 million, $4 million. They still get them checks. You get injured, you don't get paid. How about that? Put that in the contract. You don't play, you don't get paid. Yeah. Them guys played back in the day, and they played for peanuts. They played for a ham sandwich. I don't know. Maybe I'm just getting older and I'm biased to that generation. But that was real. That looked like real football back then, when you could hit another player. Now, if you look at a player the wrong way, 15 yards. Oh, staring. You stared at the quarterback. 15 yards. And even in the NBA, okay, there's competition and there's good sportsmanship. Yeah, Zip. They played tough football. That, and like in the NBA and football, there's sportsmanship, but then there's rivals. And after these basketball games, you see these guys hugging and shaking hands and exchanging jerseys. You never see that between the Celtics and Pistons, or you would never see that. I mean, that there's sportsmanship, but there's competition. They're your enemy on court. Maybe when the season's over and you see them and you're friendly, that's all right. But these candy ass players that just sit back and shoot threes all day long. Basketball has changed. Football has changed, in my opinion, for the worse. For the worse. You don't have anybody down low posting up somebody. No, it's a 3-point exhibition, 3-point shooting contest, and that's all there is to it. And I don't know. It degrades the flavor of the game. It's just it's not, and different rules now. They just want a faster game. They want high scoring. And in the NFL, the quarterback is protected. Yeah, of course. But you had Terry Bradshaw getting smashed up. Jim Kelly. Well, the way they hit Jim Kelly, there would be a flag every play. He got back up and dusted himself off. Those were real quarterbacks. They got these candy-ass quarterbacks coming out of Alabama and Georgia and all these other places. And, I mean, yeah, there's talent, of course. But See when they get smashed in the teeth after a couple plays when they go back in the pocket. See, they're taking the physicality out of the game. And football should be physical in every aspect. Your quarterback gets smashed, well, that's too bad. Get some better linemen. That's all. But that's that. I'm 59 years old, and I'm from another generation. And you got hurt or whatever, and you could play. You played every game. The hamstring, the Achilles. Well, what gives? What gives with these guys? 5 starters are out for the Buffalo Bills. How is 40% of the starters out? Bad luck? Coincidence? I don't know, but it just seems like that's the norm. It should not be the norm in the sense of probabilities. It shouldn't be. It shouldn't be. The probability of that happen is big. I mean, it's small. It's a small probability of 40% going on, as opposed to 1985 when there might be one guy injured. That unit played together all season. Maybe one guy here or there getting injured. These guys sign these $100 million contracts. They play 2 games. Then they're out. Then they're out. I don't know. Bad luck or whatever. All that bullshit. Yeah. Well, wrap that tendon up and get in there and play. Because your backup, your second stringer stinks. The second stringers, I mean, you got a starter and then you got a second stringer that's supposed to, you drafted him or whatever. And then it seems like the second stringers can't step up and play and excel and prove themselves. Maybe the Buffalo Bills just got the worst second stringers. Well, they got the one cornerback. He couldn't cover me if I was running a fly pattern. I'm 59. Just throw me a bomb. I'll beat the guy. I'm 59. I was watching an interview with Jim Brown, the great running back, one of the greatest of all times. And they're interviewing him. They said, if you were playing in the NFL today, how many yards how many yards could you average per rush? He said, I could probably average 3.5 yards. And the commentator said, well, that's not much. He said, I'm 65 years old. What do you want me to do? That's how terrible the defenses are today. Yep. Oh, you're going? No, I got to go to church. I'm starting to try to go to church and light the candle and do that. But they're getting some good Buffalo Orchard Park Bills football weather, and that's all right. Good cold weather. The Jets got one of the toughest defenses in the game. Going to be tough. Josh Allen is going to have to win the game with his legs, because that Jets rush, that defensive front for the Jets is rough. But if the Bills are on their top game, they should smash them. Quarterback versus quarterback alone. Whatever the defense. So that is that. Put me in, coach. Hey, Vic, I'm ready to play. I'll run a fly pattern. I was a receiver once upon a time. and I was thin and I got smashed up. But I got up and played the next play, even if my skinny ass got hurt. I got up and played for free against guys that were 6'2", 6'3", 240. Get back up. We played every sport. We played every sport. We played hockey. Yep. Josh Allen, you got a smoke shop, Mo? Do you own it? December 11th. We won't do that yet. I might want to talk to my people a couple more minutes. So, hey, I appreciate you guys. Support me. We're rolling up into the 300s. My introduction to the mafia or the Colombo crime family, that was a good series. Thanks for your support. The Mistresses, that one I just did yesterday, the Mistresses and the girlfriends of these guys, was it was crazy. It was just crazy about all that stuff. And Mike Francis, the text with some girl or whatever. Poor old Mike Francis. Somebody put some text messages up there about his interactions with it. I don't know for sure. He's in his 70s. And yeah, I bashed him in videos and everything else. But, the guy's 70. Now listen, boys and girls, Billy and Sally. This is what happened when I got made on Halloween night back at... Yeah. It was a full moon when I got made into the Colombo family. God bless him. But some of the stuff he said on there, see, the fact of the matter is everybody's passed away. And he said, he made some statements on there. It was like, nah, I don't think you were in prison at that time, sir, because I seen you in Brooklyn when we went for something. I don't think you were in the hole at that time, sir. I think they had a limousine in the back of the prison, and you paid somebody off maybe $50,000, $100,000 to show your face and then get lost and then come back. It sounds bizarre, but when it comes to money, no. So God bless you, Mike F. I hope you're doing fine on this Sunday afternoon, and happy holidays to him and his family. He's been through a lot of stuff with his family. This is all YouTube, social media, and all this, and we try to come up with content and everything else. But yeah, and if I got views to bash him, it really ain't no good. I mean, for a channel, raise your channel up. Yeah, but you know what? Where's that $1 billion, Mike? You're selling books and Christian stuff? Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. But you're making big money off of it. Are you donating some of that money? Are you donating that money that you're making on behalf of Christian material? I don't know. Throw some my way. Throw some my way. And if he tells you he made 200 million, whatever he tells you they made off the tax scheme business, multiply it times 10. Okay. So God bless the guy. Sammy the Bull Gravano, he's over there doing his thing, reading off a script, but that's the hustle. It's not that far-fetched. These guys were gangsters and they're hustlers. So if they're lying on social media, is that so far-fetched? They'd lie to their mother. I shouldn't say that. But it is what it is. So let's get the Bills home today. And we're having a nice Christmas snow out here. Let it snow, let it snow, let it snow. Remember those Christmas carols in elementary school? They were a lot of fun. A million years ago. When my daughter was in high school, they sang the Christmas. They had a Christmas recital type. They had a thing where everybody was singing, and that music and watching them singing them songs. Oh, it was chilling. It was a good time. Nikki, I love you, honey. You never watched Daddy's show. Maybe that's good. Maybe that's a good thing. So that's that. All right, let's do the devotion today because let's stay strong. I'm working on your behalf. Bring me all your concerns, including your dreams. You have dreams that you're aspiring for? Bring them to the creation. Talk with me about everything, letting the light of my presence shine on your hopes. Spend time allowing my light to infuse your dreams and life, gradually transforming them into reality. We all want our dreams to come true. This is a very practical way of collaborating with me. I, the creator of the universe, have designed to co-create with you, recreate your reality. Do not try to hurry this process. If you want to work with me, you have to accept his time frame. Hurry is not in my nature. Abraham and Sarah had to wait many years for the fulfillment of having a son. How their long wait and testified the enjoyment of their child. Faith is the assurance of things hoped for, perceiving as real. I can't remember what I did last week, Mo says. I can't remember where I parked my car, so I park it in the same spot, out in left field every time. At least I know that's where it is. 2 months ago, I got in the wrong car. There was actually another junker car like mine, same model. And I got in it and I was like, geez, I cleaned my car up. Where's all the trash and garbage? Jeez. And it was like, oh, I'm in the wrong car. It's tough getting older, my dear friends and dear people. And stay safe. So that's that. I'm going to do another little series. There's some other things that came to mind about when I did the introduction to the Colombo crime family. There's some other sidebars that came into mind, and I'll do something on that, and we'll just keep rocking and rolling. We're over 300, which was surprising. I wasn't going to do this channel for a long time, but I'm just going to ride it and see where it goes and see what happens. I like these cool people. They come in here and they talk to me, and we throw it back and forth. The Sicilian Zip, Victor, Mo, Leon, that's cool with me. I don't have what else. I got the time for it. So that's that. And so listen. What am I, Mike Francis? So listen. No. The Sicilian Zip. If I had millions of dollars, I'd fly everybody into a big banquet and we'd all have a good, fun time together. All the friends that come in here and meet everybody and shake everybody's hand and enjoy and laugh. It's all right to be immature. Have you noticed? I got to do something about these teeth. They're the same color as my face. We're all God's creation, so we're all royalty, all right? We're all royalty. Superficial things are, one thing, but we're all God's royalty. That's all. Don't get so hung up on superficialities. Don't get so hung up on that. Oh, excuse me. Excuse me. I'm 59. You're lucky I try to freaking comb my hair. Mo says, Joe, I need to ask you how these guys remember what happened on a day of 1963. Sammy and Michael. They remember, but then they have writers that embellish it. They have writers. Sammy the Bull Gravano has writers. Mike Francis has Hollywood writers, production. He's got better production staff than stuff on at the movies because he's got $1 billion to throw around. This is my set. I put the phone up to the computer for my introduction, Paul McCartney. But in the same breath, I'm confident that I'm as good as anybody out there, no matter what my set looks like. Maybe they need the hype. I don't need the hype. Because a cup of JoJo is a lot better than 10 gallons of them clowns. All right? I'll toot my own horn this morning. They spew. No, I'm not gonna pollute my video. Yeah, they got so I remember some things that happened. I'm still alive, and Mike Francis is talking out there because everybody's either in prison or dead. But some of the things and videos he made about and he's speaking on certain things, it was false. It was false. That's all. You're not in the hole when, there was business that had to be done and my godfather was there and there was a lot of transactions going on. And Mike Francis stayed very secretive. He was never out in public, not that much out in public. So he's telling good stories. I could say he's lying, but big deal. He's lying, big deal. So that's the hustle. They're gangsters. They're born to hustle. And if lying is part of it, well, that's not that far-fetched. So, Sammy the Bull is reading sometimes, and they're cutting the video because he's dyslexic or something, and he has a hard time. Yeah, he remembers what he had for breakfast in 1964. Yeah, okay. But the production and producers and writers realize what Joe Public wants to see and hear, and they're giving it. The production staff of Mike Francis and Sammy the Bull, they know what you folks want to hear. So you can write stories up to the end of time. And they're making money on you guys. And they're making money. So that's a hustle. That's business. So thank you, Vic. You are the man, Vic. So that's how they hustle. A gangster hustling? Well, that's normal. That's normal. Mike, he's the Christian, and I just did a Christian reading and everything. But the proof that the proof in the pudding is while you're making that money, are you donating to the needy people? Are you donating to certain things? Oh, it's fine and dandy being a Christian and you're selling books and movies and everything else. But the true test is the true character test is, are you donating any of that money to people in need or causes? Probably not. He's opened up his own church type of thing for Patreon to make money. Jeez, man, Miggy, you're hustling your ass off, bro. Gosh. That's fine and dandy if you're going to give half of it to charity. That's the bottom line when it comes to, your mafia stories and your and your Christian stuff and all of that blah 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 bullshit. But then if you see a hobo on the street, you wouldn't give him a nickel. Oh, honey, look at that hobo. Oh, hurry up. Let's get away from him. Yeah. Yeah. And when you help the needy, that opens up the universe. Charitable. It might be the keys to the kingdom. It might be. Poor people are more charitable than rich people. Poor people are more charitable than rich people. So that's them, guys. And I appreciate you guys coming in here. And I'm going to take my behind to church and thank the creation for bringing me back to life so I could have fun and everything else. So that's all right. Be the kings and queens of your world. Don't give up. Stay strong. It's the holidays. We've lost loved ones. We might get depressed more. Don't start drinking and drugging and getting depressed. All right. Our loved ones are fine. If you got a divorce or stuff, you might be struggling. Christmas and the holidays might look different this year, but stay strong. Don't let it beat you. Rise up. Rise up. Because the world is a vampire. It wants that blood, but it ain't going to get that blood. We're going to fight it with the blood of Jesus and rise up. I'm good. I could preach like the best of them. So that's that. Stay strong. Stay strong these holidays. And stay safe. And if you're depressed about certain things, stay strong. The devil wants you to be depressed so you can screw yourself up. So the demons are working overtime and they can get you better during the holiday season. It's supposed to be joyous and celebratory, but sometimes it's rougher times for people. And the demons and the devil comes in and wants to tear your ass apart. No. Stay positive in the divine creation. Let the angels come in. When you have that depression and negativity, you block the door for the angels. Keep the door open. You got to keep your spirit up. That's the trick of the universe. Come on. You get it for free here with a cup of JoJo. I'll start charging you guys. Yeah. Buy the book. They Dead Missed. It's in the about part of my channel. There's a link to it. Buy it. Chiselers. So that's that. Be the kings and queens. Go Buffalo. Thanks, Debbie, for watching and everybody else that came in here. And Erica and the beautiful baby. Uncle Joe loves you. And that's that. There's Haishna. All right, folks. Thank you, Mo, Victor, and the Sicilian Zip. Sicily, let's go. And I'll check next time. I'm going to do another little mini part 1, part 2 on another great mafia story. And I'll see you then. So stay safe, stay strong, stay blessed. And I'll talk to you soon. Thanks, folks.